The Midi Hero. It's not a fucking laptop.
Well, hey again, YouTube. Petey Twofinger here. This video's been a long time coming. This thing, I built it probably over a year ago, and I just haven't gotten around to doing the demo. So today's the day. This is the Midi Hero Demo video. Now, first off, I got to get this out of the way. I know somebody's going to come on here and make a comment like, "Oh, that's great and everything what you did there, but why don't you just use a laptop?" Haha. Tell you why I just don't use a laptop. Don't make comments like that. Practicality never comes into play. When I get the idea, typically it'll be, like when I'm going to sleep, or when I wake up, I'll get an idea for a project. The really good ones come like that. This was an amalgam of parts that just kind of found their way together. I had the idea to put this together, and then I found the chassis. And it was $7. It was $6.99 for the chassis. Is it's a DJ Hero chassis, like the Pro DJ Hero Pro. Came with like a road case, and I really struggled with it. I had it in the cart at Salvation Army. It was Goodwill on 31st Street and Wolf Road in Westchester. Now, my wife was like, but I ended up buying it.
The Irish chick.
I dumped a lot of money. Typically, my project budget is usually around like 20, 30. This was like closer to 50. But some of the stuff, like, it took a couple of years for me to gather all the stuff that went into this. I did have to specifically buy, it was 19 for the amp, and it was 11 for the video converter, which is VGA to composite. I got that stuff off of eBay. Pretty much everything on this build came from Goodwill, with the exception of there's a little keyboard, a Bluetooth keyboard unit, and I did purchase that for another computer. I didn't really like how it worked out. And then, like I said, the amp, which is 50 by 2. And then there's another 100 watt for the sub. So let's dive right in. Why don't I just use a laptop? Well, okay. Because I've fixed my share of laptops for friends. 8 hours, and the guy he didn't even say thanks. He left and he said,
Good times,
and walked out. Didn't even offer me to, nothing. And like, we fed him, we made him dinner. And he was like,
is that food gonna be ready soon?
It's what he said, because it was, it was getting late. It took 8 hours to fix the freaking laptop. Anyway, I do not like those things. They're just kind of porny to me. There's a computer in every room in this house. I got 2 giant monitors in front of me. I got nothing to hide. I sit in front of my wife online, constantly. And I just don't like them. And like, yeah, we went to the gig. How was it? Oh, it was great. Who was the opener? Some guy with a laptop. Yeah, I figure this thing, it'd be more likely, like if you weren't all like DIY-y, you might be more prone to think that this was like some kind of sorcery or something. 'Cause excuse me. It does look kind of goofy. It's an all-in-one. It's got the amp, the monitor built in. And it like, I had all this stuff taking space and I combined them all into one functional unit that is dedicated. It's like all those components are put together. There's one power plug that you plug in and then you're ready to rock. So that's why I didn't just use a
Freaking
laptop. Thank you very much. Jeez, dat maakt me afzien, you know.
Midi Hero. It's not a fucking laptop.